Hey, Smallzy here, and how are you, Louis?
I'm all right. How are you?
Very good. Co-hosting the show tonight. We look great under these lights. We do. Your hair's great too.
Thanks, man.
7 o'clock on Nova. Him co-hosting with me. Don't miss it. Hanging out on the show tonight is co-hosting with us. Good old Louis Tomlinson. How are you, sir?
Good to see you. I'm all right. How are you?
I'm going to give you something straight off the bat. 11 years ago this year we first met.
That is fucking mad. Yeah,
Is that not
is
insane?
Crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. 12 years today.
Yeah.
The band got formed actually.
There you go.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
And so I was a year late to the party. It's okay.
Still pretty early, man.
Pre-production and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll take the credit.
First album was shit anyway.
So 11 years, man. Congrats on everything, dude. What a
Thanks
wild ride.
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy.
I saw your show last night. But before we even, chat to a quick live check, how are the dogs, Clifford and Bruce?
Dogs are good, man. Dogs are really good. Yeah.
That's all. Honestly, I'm just here for the dogs.
Fair enough.
You got spoodles, right? Cockapoos, whatever you call them.
It's what do you call them now? Where there's a Labradoodle, Labrador and
we call it
and a golden doodle.
A golden doodle and a Labradoodle.
Yeah, they're sick dogs.
Aren't they sick?
Yeah. Have you got dogs?
Yeah, spoodle. So that's a cockapoo.
Right, okay.
You call it a cockapoo.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a little tiny one though.
Nice.
The poos are easier to pick up. It's just that's first world problems, right?
Yes.
Hey man, congrats on the sold out world tour.
Thank you very much, man. It's been incredible.
Really? I saw the show last night. The fans are just wild.
Yeah, it's been, as I said, it's been incredible, man. I had 2 years, obviously, during COVID. I did 2 shows, and then obviously it all got cancelled because of COVID. So I had 2 years to speculate and wonder what it might feel like, and actually having those 2 shows beforehand, it gave me a taste of what was to come. But I've just absolutely loved it, man. Everywhere I've been so blessed. Everywhere I've been. Crowds have been incredible, so can't complain.
I do love that the fans always have, at least at the show last night, they have always, somehow they talk to each other beforehand to arrange some moment.
It's mad.
How does that happen? Do you even know that? I don't know if you know how that happens, but
I'm assuming just on Twitter, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. They just arrange stuff to happen, and
it's crazy, yeah.
Does it always, take aback you a little bit when you're on stage going, oh, they've all worked together to hold simultaneously the same signs
or do similar things with the lights, it's always really impressive that. They always go to the nth degree, yeah.
What's it like getting on the road, playing shows, looking out, and I'm going to talk about 28 in a second because I just spotted that tattoo. Actually, let's just get straight to it. What is the 28 all about?
It was the number that I got assigned when I got signed on for Doncaster Rovers reserves.
Okay.
Yeah, my local footy team.
There you go. Because I saw it on stage last night.
Yeah, it's kind of just become like my lucky number.
Lucky number?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
28, cars, 28. No, anything else do with the number 28 or just lucky number 28?
Just lucky number 28.
You don't do things in 28s now?
No, that'd take a long time. Man.
It would, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it take a long time? How is the tour going? Obviously, I said it was sold out, and it's 500,000 tickets worldwide, which is crazy.
Yeah.
What's it like being on the road this time versus last time?
It was always my favourite stuff to do in the band tour, and actually before this tour I think it's about 7 years since I've been on the road, and it's something I've missed and I've been working towards, to be fair. So now we're kind of getting to the tail end of the tour. I just feel dead proud, man. It took a lot of work to get here. The shows have been amazing. It is a slightly different experience, obviously, touring with the band versus touring on your own. But also, I'm a bit older now anyway, so the experience was always going to be a bit different.
What's there more or less of?
Lots more drinking.
Okay. Less PlayStation, more PlayStation.
Probably about the same amount, to be fair.
Sure. Yeah. Why give up a good thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. This is wild, but we dug out an old interview where we spoke back in 2013, where we're talking about what a day in the life for you on tour look like.
Sounds scary, right?
Just tell me how much you can relate to this now. Your quote. This was your quote. This is actually what you said to me. Well, today we basically drove through the night, had a meet and greet, a sound check. Now I'm here talking to you. Tonight I'll do a show, then fly somewhere else. I've started watching Breaking Bad. I also watch movies, play PlayStation, or sit and chat the old-fashioned way.
That's an incredibly elaborate answer, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. How much of that is now? Do you drive through the night still?
Yeah, well, first half of the tour, we're on the tour bus, so yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I can still relate to most of that.
Breaking Bad, or we moved on to another? What are we watching now?
Obviously, I've seen it now.
Sure,
yeah,
now why would you keep watching it?
Decent. What am I watching now? Oh, have you seen the documentary, not the docu-series on what's that director called on the Sex Pistols? It's
Oh,
on like Disney.
on the
I
Disney
think.
Plus.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I watched the first episode because I had to interview the guys.
Oh right.
Like some of the people in the
watch the
movie.
rest, man.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good.
it got worky, and then I was just like, "Oh, I'll pass on the rest of it." But is it good though?
Yeah, it's really good,
Okay,
man.
all right,
You
watch
should
the rest
watch
of
it. You should watch it.
Did I see world record for breaking a record for the most live stream concert by a solo artist?
You did, yeah. That's pretty cool. isn't it?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What happens when you get a world? I don't have a world record, so I don't know. Is there a club?
Just get a nice
you get
little
a plaque?
Nice
Yeah.
little plaque. You got a plaque. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. That's
Nice.
very posh.
There's no. Is there a dinner?
There's no dinner. No, none of that.
No.
Unfortunately,
Wow,
to be
this is
fair.
a missed opportunity.
Mm.
See, I was tempted to break a world record, but now there's no dinner.
Yeah.
And no secret club.
Yeah, you just get a plaque.
You just get a
Yeah,
plaque. Okay, make
exactly.
a plaque up. Okay. Have you hung it up anywhere? Have you got it yet? Would you know where
I
it
have
is?
got it. I have got it.
Yep.
It's not quite been hung up, but it's propped up on a table.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. While I've got you, let's talk about new album.
Yeah.
What can you tell me?
The process I've enjoyed 20 times more than the first album, to be fair. And I think because there's still pressure, obviously, for me to deliver a good record, but like there was just so many different opinions on the first album, and me trying to find my feet coming out of a band the size of One Direction. There was just so much going on in my head. So I feel like I've been able to look at this record with a bit more clarity. I did imagine that I would be on the road for a year and have all those amazing experiences to draw from when I was writing, but obviously that didn't happen because of COVID. So there was an element of imagination, and I suppose this is probably a different album than I would have released had I been on tour, but it's something I'm really, really proud of,
Within you, do you notice changes as you get older in the album making process? To things that used to matter less or matter more, or when you're in that sort of fine-tuning moment? Tell me about that.
I think, yeah, it's a good question. I think it's constantly evolving, your opinion on what you think is the right thing to do musically, or what you think is cool, or whatever. I think that's a constant evolving idea, definitely.
Yeah, nice. A date, anytime? You know when it's? What you can tell me? No.
You know me, lad. I actually don't know the date of the
You
album,
don't?
to be fair, but
This
it's
is
coming
fantastic.
soon. Yeah.
This is fantastic. I love that it's yours. You're like, I don't know. There's a team. There's a team of people that know
No,
the
it's
answer
not
to
like
that.
that, man.
and
I'm
I
just
am not the
unorganised
team.
as
Obviously, you know, I was there at the show last night. You did it's like basically sold out shows around the country. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
Is it wild coming back to the other side of the world after the time that it has been since you were last here, and to sell those shows out? And do you look out on the crowd and sit, like, I mean, I guess yes, but do you recognise people? You've played so many shows. People do all genuinely look a little bit the same after seeing so many thousands of people in your time, but there would be people up the front who've been there every show, every day since the very beginning.
Yeah. There's definitely familiar faces that you see, and you know, in terms of being here in Australia, as you know, as a lad from England, like this is a long way away. Do you know what I mean? So to be able to come as far as this, and like you say, do those sellout shows and have the crowds be as amazing as they are. Yeah, it's amazing. I only started doing this halfway through the tour, but I've started just trying to just take a moment during the show, because it's so easy just to go show to show to show and just almost let it pass you by. And yeah, it's exactly the kind of thing I think, you know, I'll look out and I think I'm in Sydney, you know, it's crazy.
Sick, right?
Yeah,
wild.
It's amazing.
Playing to people that, you know, that you don't know around the other side of the world. It was like, I think, for someone who doesn't play shows, I imagine that would always, you know, when you stop and take a breath, you just go, how cool is this?
Yeah.
What a great life.
Yeah, definitely, man. And those feelings come in stages. You know, you put the tour onto sale, and you crossing your fingers that it does, and then it sells out, and then you're wondering what the show's gonna be like, and you get there and the crowds are amazing. It's just been a really good year for me, man.
Nice. All right, well, I put the call out. I said you're going to be on the show doing the co-host thing, and then fans sent me questions, so I'm going to roll through them. Let's go. Which fan project has been your favourite so far on tour? Do you have one?
Yeah, somewhere in South America. Can you remember? Santiago, yeah, and they've carried on doing it, to be fair, throughout, but this was like the most I'd seen. And basically they just move the lights up and down, but in time with the song, and it was just really, really captivating.
Do you just like go, what the hell's happening here at the moment? The first time you see it, you
well,
go...
sometimes you've got your eyes closed and you're singing, you know what I mean? And then you open, you just see shit like that. It's amazing, man, amazing.
Are you a morning or a night person? I think I know the answer to this
I'm
one.
a night person, man. I'm not very good in the morning.
No, what time?
Feels like morning now, to be fair.
It is not, and it's not. It's definitely not. If you don't have to get up, what time are you getting up?
Maybe like midday.
Midday.
Yeah,
that's
still,
good.
Still, yeah.
Don't change. Don't change.
Even
Absolutely.
later on tour, man. Definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't shut. You'd be on a high, buzzing after the show. 2:00 is acceptable.
Definitely.
Yeah. 3 or 4. You maybe need to start looking at yourself. Compare the writing process of both albums. Which one do you think was more difficult to write?
I'd say the first album was harder to write, just because, as I said before, I was finding my feet, and I think I was probably doing more of what I thought people have expected of me.
Sure.
As opposed to kind of following my heart and doing what I love. So there was. I wouldn't say it's been an easier album to write, this second one, but it's something that I maybe had a better understanding of from the start of the process.
Do you find, as you define yourself as the solo artist, does that process get easier, as in knowing what you want versus trying to give people what you think they want from you, or battling between the two?
Yeah, I think for me personally that it was, and I can't remember what specific moment, but I feel like I've kind of gone past that way of thinking.
Yeah.
And it's easier for me to do because I get such incredible support from my fans doing what I love. So yeah.
Your favourite dipping sauce for chicken nuggets? Great question.
That is a great question. For chicken nuggets specifically, I'd probably go barbecue.
Okay.
You can't really beat brown sauce. Do you have brown sauce?
No,
over
we
at
don't.
HP?
We don't really have a brown sauce like as
HP?
popular. Yeah, it's available.
Okay.
It's niche.
Mm.
It's niche.
Have you tried it?
Yes, as a child when I was forced to.
Okay.
And that was about the
Okay.
extent of
You
it.
should try it, man. With your bacon sandwich, it's banging.
Very good.
Yeah.
Because in Australia, you'd probably do sweet and sour sauce with your chicken nuggets. Like
I
that
could
would
do
be.
that. I could
No,
do- I
you'd
could get
love
my head
it.
around that,
You
yeah.
should get someone in your team to get you that. What have you been listening to lately, music-wise?
The Snuts, who are currently touring with me on these Sydney shows, love their last record. I think they've got a new album coming out relatively soon. Just been rinsing them, to be fair. Good
Nice.
lads, great live band as well.
There's a question here. I don't know what this means, but what does 369 mean?
I'm not telling you.
Okay. Where has that appeared? 369.
Just some
In places?
Just some weird cryptic tweets I was putting out during lockdown, to be fair.
Okay.
And I've never explained them, and I don't intend to.
You don't intend to.
No, it's kind of
But
fun, man.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love the international man of mystery vibes that you've got going on.
Gotta try.
When that question 369 is said, does it take you back to, I know what they're talking about, I'm still not going to tell them? Or will you just...
I don't even really know. What about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually was just bored at home, and he enjoys continually making you think that there was something behind it. Okay, this is a good one. Outside of your core music career, what are some of the projects you're working on or most excited about that you can talk about?
I don't know if there's anything that I can. There's a couple of things on that. I don't think there's anything I can talk about right now. I mean, to be honest, it's all been music, man. This has been taking, like, obviously I said I've been on tour from February till now. I've just tried to really immerse myself into the music and find my feet that way.
Yeah, nice. Before I let you go, a message for the Aussie fans, the global fans. What do you want to say to them?
Just a massive, massive thank you for, continued support. It's been a long time now, and the shows, it's not that I didn't know what to expect. I knew they were going to be amazing, but they've surpassed my expectations, and just thank you, I suppose.
Dude, thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of the tour and your time here in Oz, and don't be a stranger, and you're welcome back anytime, all right?
Thanks a lot, man. Good to see you.